Happy Friday, everybody. It's your pal, it's your compadre, it's your amigo, John, to the... Yep, it's a staying. Anyway, you're listening to another awesome, amazing episode of the Fried Pod. Don't eat Tide Pods, listen to the Fried Pod. Jam-packed show today. We got a full house. Let me walk you around the room. We got Shawn, everybody.
Yeah.
We got Marcus Hunt. Yay!
Hey.
And tickling the keyboards over here, Alan Jackson, everybody.
Hey.
Woo! No, okay. We've got lots to do today. Thanks, guys, for coming.
Sure.
Everybody doing good? How we feeling today?
Feeling fantastic, man.
Marcus, how you feeling? You look a little...
Heat's got to me a little bit.
It's warm outside.
It's hot again.
You know, I think when a hurricane passes, that day later, it's like an ungodly hot.
Yeah, but all the ideas we had, that we could have got rid of that thing easily.
Oh, I know.
But
That's
whatever.
True. We're going to work on that.
Yeah.
That's last week's episode. Tune into that, episode 102. We talked about how to diffuse or even navigate a hurricane to another place. Anyway, you guys need a drink. I got beverages.
No, you don't.
I got beverages.
You didn't say nothing about
Look at this
that.
backpack cooler right here.
Oh, my gosh.
Who wants to be the bartender? Here, let me do it. Okay, so, Shawn, what do you feel like today?
I would like a beer, sir.
A beer? That can happen. Bud Light it is. Now, I've also got solo cups. If you feel like you want to, be a Toby Keith song.
Red
got
Solo
that.
Good
Cup.
gosh.
There you go.
He really did.
Advertising.
Yeah. Marcus.
How long are we recording?
Look at this, buddy.
Yeah, it's for me. Thank you. And then we have that.
Yeah, there's vodka in it as well.
I'm shaking here. Hurry up.
Well, here. Jesus Christ.
Is my face not
Are you
red?
going through delirious tremors?
Face is red. My fingernails are yellow. I got
What's
a
that
drink.
called, Ellen, when you detox? No, when you don't... You get addicted to alcohol.
The Trimmers.
Is it the Tremors? Delirious Timmons? Timmons?
I'm not sure.
It's one of them.
Uh,
Now, Alan, I know you're a whiskey guy.
I am.
All right, so here you go. Have some vodka. We've got all kinds of goodies here. I want you to just choose what you want.
All right.
Well,
I may.
But wait, here, Woodford Reserve. You got
Wow.
I will do my Jack Daniels. I'm good.
Jack. It is
Absolutely.
All right. Now, what do you like to mix it with?
Let's see. Well, 7-Up would actually be good. There.
7-Up.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. So we got 7-Up.
Sir.
We got a beer. Okay, I think I'm going to do vodka. Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a good time. Happy Friday. This is what you do on a Friday. You have some drinks with your friends, and that's what we're going to do. We got lots to talk about today, so don't worry. I'm going to read one of your emails. We're going to do a YouTube comment. I'm going to do a cameo right here. It's ice.
Cup.
Cup. We're going to do a cameo. We're going to read from John's journal again. And, on a serious note, September 11th, where were you? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We're going to talk about Lenore Ryan football.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. We went to that game. That was fun. And we're going to talk about the Panthers.
Round.
Cam Newton. And we're going to do a Goodwill Hunting segment. I'm telling you, it is jam-packed. But first, let me get me a drinky poo. Nice. What are you doing? Whiskey? Mm-hmm. Vodka. I like the way Marc says vodka.
Vodka?
Every now and then, when you've had a couple in you, that V turns into a B. I've heard it.
Oh, really?
You're like, give me that vodka.
Give me some of that
Vodka.
Vodka.
So, what should we do first, guys? What are you in the mood for? Out of all that, football. I mean, that just happened.
Awesome football.
All right. So, did you see the Panthers game?
I was in Florida. Normally, the Panthers are not on in Florida.
Right.
And they were this weekend, and I wish they would not have been on this weekend.
It was, I saw someone posted on Facebook, hey, I don't think Cam did that bad. What do you guys think? I think he's looking pretty good. I'm like, well, let's think about it. 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. He threw a ball behind a receiver one time. A lot of high balls, a lot of low balls. I say not. I'm not on the fence. I mean, I'm not on the bandwagon as it is. I'm ready for the Cam era to be done. I'm ready.
Wow, because you're throwing that
Wow.
down. Huh? You're
Wow.
with them.
Yeah. I mean, here's what I think we should do. I don't know whose idea this may be my brother's idea, but I kind of believe it. We need to trade him right now while he's still worth something to other people, money-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And then take that money and just start over, all right? And get us a new QB and start from scratch all over again.
Well, we have our
He's going to get
favorite,
worse.
Will Greer, backup Will Greer,
Who's that? Will Greer.
former Gator, former
Charlotte.
West Virginia
Oh,
guy,
he's
and
a
a
backup
hometown
now?
boy. Yeah,
Oh, good. Yeah, put him in.
yeah,
I mean, look, I know he's still nursing his shoulder or whatever, Cam.
yeah.
So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt for now. I will continue to like him as long as he wins. So right now I don't like him because he lost.
He can still get in those cute little outfits with that shoulder issue, though, can he?
Yeah, that's another thing. It's the attitude. It's the showboating. It's the outfits. He's putting too much time and effort into that. I think like. Have you ever seen Tom Brady dab?
No.
Have you ever seen Russell Wilson pretend to be Superman and take his shirt off, fly around the stadium like he's a jet airliner? No, you have not.
Okay.
Have you ever seen
Did
Peyton?
Cam Newton do that?
Yeah, that's one of his moves.
Okay.
Yeah, when it's a first down, he does this move. He does like a dab
Sure.
thing.
Yeah, I've seen the dab.
Yeah.
So
Do you know where that came from?
No.
The dabbing?
It's a drug thing.
There you go.
Oh, is it really?
Continue.
Yeah, you put the stuff. Now, this is what I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
You put the
All right.
stuff
So you
right
don't
there.
do it, but we know what you're
You
talking
put the
about.
stuff right there, and then you go for a sniff.
No.
Right? Am I wrong?
Close.
Am I wrong?
I happen to know more about this.
Okay, I don't know about that.
No, this is how it works. So dabbing started from like kids with vape pens in school. Yeah. When they wanted to take a hit of their vape
Yeah.
pen and not get caught, they would put it right here and put their head down go like that. It's like doing a dab. There's like a
I had
dab
no
of
idea.
the oil or the wax that you use.
Oh, the wax thing. That's right.
That's
you told
the
me
dab.
about the wax thing. You told me about this.
So basically,
I have no idea.
after every first down, Cam is celebrating drug use.
He is.
There you go. There's your quarterback.
Teaching, thousands and millions of kids around the country.
Right.
How to do that,
And then,
so.
and then he pretends to be Superman when he scores.
Right,
So, I like the humble. I like the humble quarterback.
Marc,
Yeah.
Here goes any chance
all
of getting
here's
tickets.
the thing. I think any athlete should be able to celebrate and
Yes.
do whatever they want to do if they're winning.
Yeah, right.
If they're like the best in their game, if they truly have something to brag about.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything to brag about, buckle down and get humble and,
Yeah.
and make it work. So,
Hey, guys, no side conversation, please. This is a team.
He's trying to
Okay, we're doing a podcast,
Yeah.
Mark. What is it you had to say to us?
somebody has to talk.
What was so
I
important?
wanted Shawn to take a drink of this.
What is it?
He's trying to get
It's
me to
vodka and
water or
what do you
something.
call this?
That is,
Pellegrino.
yeah, I got you some fancy soda water.
That's my new favorite now.
Yeah, there's no flavor in it.
You can absolutely
It's
taste.
not sweet.
You can taste no vodka at
It's
all.
just soda
That-
water, but
the
it's like
fizz
fancy
takes
soda
it.
water.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my new thing now. It's my new deal.
Yeah,
Just introduce Mark to his new drink.
it's not
Speaking
cheap,
of
though.
drugs.
It's not cheap.
Ah,
There you go.
well, it's definitely not for me then.
So, how do you think your last commentary on Cam's going to rate on you getting these sideline tickets currently?
Oh,
May
we
I
have
add?
a new owner at the Panthers. Therefore, the connections aren't as strong as they used to be anyway.
Oh, okay.
but-
So I don't even know. I'd rather have tickets, and the sideline thing. It's okay. It looks cool.
But I thought you were banned for life
Why'd you think that?
because you got through out of the.
Oh no. That was back in 1995, 96.
Yeah, they cleared
And
that
I've been many times. You know
They
this.
cleared
I
that.
actually dressed up in October as a Pink Panther for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, because I'm concerned.
John and the Panthers made amends many years
Yeah, a
ago,
long
so
time ago.
They're good.
Yeah. There's a new Panther in town. It's a different guy in that suit anyway, so
Yeah.
it's all good. Look, thanks for tuning in. We're on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Spotify, All Things Comedy, and The Mesh. Lots of stuff. Many opportunities for you to watch and listen to the Fried Pod. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share. Pick one of those. Today, let's go subscribe. There we go. I'm just going to pick one like that. Landed on subscribe this time. So that's your homework. Hit that little subscribe thing down there. Pretty pleased and thank you. Let's read somebody's email. Some guy sent me an email.
All right.
If you want to send me an email, go to just send it to johnreep@gmail.com, JONREEP@gmail.com, and I may not read it. Here's one from a guy named Shawn Snare. Interesting. Two S's.
Two S's. You got to be careful about a guy with two
Those
S's.
guys are dangerous, I hear.
How do you think this guy spells Shawn? You're a SHAWN.
I spell it the only correct way.
I agree.
There's a Shawn and there's a Shawn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
How do you think this guy spells his name, Marcus?
that's SEAN.
No,
blasphemy.
both of you are incorrect.
SHAUN.
Correct.
Hey, there we go. Little variation on the original.
Shawn.
That's a shun, isn't it? Shawn Snare. Maybe he plays the drums. I don't know. Anyway, he goes, I doubt you will read this. But, boom. Proved you wrong, Shawn. But I'm listening to the most recent show with the Bigfoot video. Okay? I've known all my life about snipe hunting and how it's a joke.
What?
What?
Spoiler alert. Yeah, so let's continue. 3 years ago, while getting my hunting license, the lady asked me if I had gone snipe hunting. I look at her like she asked me if I ate my own shit. Okay. This man has a way with words. He does. Thank you, Shawn. After a tad bit of research, I found out that snipe are a real bird that did have a season, unless Google is on the joke too, but there is a lot of info about a snipe online. So it's a real bird.
It is a real bird.
It is a real bird, but it's indigenous to Asia and Europe.
Yeah, we don't have them around here.
We don't have them around here, but and I wonder if that's how it started, like the joke of snipe hunting. Do you think it started
From intellectual?
Or somebody saying, let's pick a bird that's not anywhere from this country.
Yeah.
Pretend like we're going to go hunting for it.
Right, or maybe was it a thing in Europe and Asia where they actually did go snipe hunting?
They did go out in the woods with a bag and
then
catch them.
over here they didn't have them, so it turned into a joke. Like
That's a pretty, actually,
that's like my theory.
is there a documentary on Netflix or anything about snipe hunting? Because I feel like that's maybe something that's missing right now.
Maybe that's our calling. Maybe that's what
That's
we
what we
need
gotta
to
work
do.
on.
Go out
We
into
need
the
to have our own
All right.
snipe doc
Club. Snipe hunting club.
Right. Oh, like Bigfoot Club.
Like the Bigfoot club.
Yeah. Wait, what was the movie with about the sniper that Bradley Cooper played? What was
American Sniper.
it? That's what ours is going to be called.
American
American
Snipe.
American Snipe.
Snipe.
We'll get Bradley Cooper attached.
Yeah, he'll.
Yeah.
I got his number. I'll call
Can
him
we
right
get
now and see.
Bradley Haas to change his last name or put Cooper in there somewhere?
That's right.
Bradley Haas Cooper.
Bradley Haas Cooper. That has a ring to it.
But we did have a friend fall for that recently. That's our age. So
What are you talking about?
a friend of ours, Wes Pittman.
Oh my gosh. Tell
gosh.
us this.
Yeah. Please tell the story.
I thought that we've talked about this before, but
We probably have.
I
but I don't
remember
think we've
this.
done it on this podcast.
we were at a fantasy football draft at Wes's house, and somebody just brought up the idea of going snipe hunting, and Wes said that he was down with it. And so we got a dog cage. We gave him a cage, gloves, shovel.
Cage?
Yeah, that's what we were going to put the snipe in.
All the
That's
snipe gear you're supposed
all
to
the
have.
essentials.
Right.
Who all was in on this, and who was it? So it was you. Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
I was, because I wasn't there for
I
this.
thought you were there. I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't there, but I've heard this story. It's awesome. So it's you, Wes. Who else? Beaver.
Beaver was the ringleader.
John Beaver started the whole
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Keith, I think you said Keith. Jason was there. So we got all this gear together, and we took off out through the field beside of his house and said, "Hey, you stand over in the corner, hold the blanket up,
The blanket.
and you're gonna guide it into the cage." And so it's dark, and it's pitch dark. We're beating on the ground, and we're like, "It's over here, Wes. It's coming your way." It's we're running all over the field, and he's standing there with gloves on, mask. And
What, he had gloves on?
Yeah, we put him on gloves.
What kind of gloves?
It was just
Like driving
gloves,
gloves?
I don't know, they were like welder gloves or something.
Welder gloves.
Yeah.
What kind of mask? What kind of mask was he
A
wearing?
welder's
Like a
mask?
welder's mask?
And it was like one of
that would
those
be awesome.
that you weed in that you flip down things that people put on sometimes for safety. It's like a little
Like
protection.
a visor, like a
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
welder's.
Yeah.
Kind of like. Wait a second.
There's no picture.
There's
of
got to
this.
be a picture of this.
I don't
Man,
think
it's,
I
you
know.
guys need to be better at taking pictures of amazing moments.
But I remember.
I would have loved to see Wes holding a blanket with gloves and a mask on
In front of
in
a dog
anticipation
kennel.
of a snap. What's
In
that?
front of a
In front
dog
of a
kennel.
dog kennel.
Yeah, we had the door open. So we're running around, and one of us was finally like, "All right, let's go back." So we just immediately took off back to the house,
And left him
and
there.
we left him there.
Yes.
We could see him out through the
Classic.
dark, foggy night,
Yeah.
still standing there, and he finally figures it out. But he definitely was all about snipe hunting, and then he said he'd never ever
You know
not
why?
know that
How
that
does
was
that-
not.
how did it
does that
escape him?
skip through?
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you, because you guys were in the country. Wes was a Newton boy, a city boy.
Right, that's
Always
true.
lived in the city
That's
until
true.
he moved to, until he transferred to Ford his junior year, senior
Yeah.
year, whatever.
Right.
And he, even though I was in the city, I went scouting, and I was still in the country, really.
Yeah, Wes wasn't an
Wes
outdoorsy kid, was he?
he was city straight. I mean, it was Run DMC. And,
Yeah. Third base.
yeah. and
You knew about snipes, though.
Oh, yeah.
When did you
Yeah.
find that one out? Did you have a story?
I was in Boy Scouts. And,
Yeah.
well,
Boy
it was
Scouts, that's it.
Middle school, Cub Scouts, whatever it was. And yeah, that was first trip out. Yeah, that was played on me. And
That's
My-
where I learned.
I mean, my famous. I mean, I've told you this story before, and I think I've told it on the podcast. But for those of you who don't know, I mean, my dad got me and my brother and some other kids really good. He made us watch the night before we were to go snipe hunting. We were going to go to the wood, to the mountains, and just camp out for the weekend. So on a Friday night before we left Saturday, he lets us stay up and watch a scary movie.
Oh, yes.
And the scary movie was something about attack of a killer boars, like some wild
Oh,
boars.
wow.
Some stupid
Yeah.
B movie, but you know,
Still.
for a kid, it was pretty scary. Anyway, now we go camping, and he goes, "All right, kids, we're going snipe hunting." We're like, "What's that, Dad?" He tells us whatever, and then Jason, you're going to hold the bag. That's my brother, Jason. You're going to hold the bag, so you just stand here like this, and we're going to chase all these snipes at you, and you just pick them up and put them in the bag. And he's like, okay. And so Jason's standing in the middle of the woods, thick woods like this with a bag. We run and look for the snipes. Now, as we're leaving Jason, I'm looking for snipes.
Sure.
Because I'm still...
Well, first time out, you're looking all over.
Yeah.
You think these things
I'm
are
under
gonna
the
run up-
illusion that they
Yeah.
exist.
They're going to
And,
run up on you. Here in a
My dad
second.
said if you flash the camera in their eyes, it'll like paralyze them. Oh, yeah. And they can't move like that. And you can just reach down and pick them up. Yeah. It's like spotting them.
Deer in the headlight.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, cool. And then, so I'm like, I'm looking for him. I got my flashlight, and he goes, come this way. And we all run behind another tree. And he goes, come here. And we're like, what? He goes, okay. There's no such thing as snipes. And right away, I was devastated. I'm like, what? You lied to me. You know?
He let you go a long time.
I was
believing.
angry, yeah. But then the next thing he said, I was immediately over it. He goes, but we're going to trick your brother. I was like, let's go.
I'm
And so
in.
then we went and hid behind the trees. We did this noise. It's like the boars.
Oh, you just watched the movie.
And he started crying. And then Dad felt bad. I almost ruined the whole trip.
That's great. What's cool about that is that your dad did it with you first,
Yeah.
knowing that then he'd have an accomplice to go after
Right,
your brother. So I was
right.
like, let's go do this one at
Oh,
a
yeah.
time.
It was, for him, he got to trick us
Yeah.
two different
Oh,
ways.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
That was really good.
So,
Although I'm wondering with this episode if we need to put some sort of spoiler warning at the beginning for anybody that did know the
Right.
deal with snipes.
Yeah, there might be some kids
ruin
watching.
somebody's
The believers
camping-
away.
We may
Yeah.
have ruined somebody's camping trip coming up.
we'll
here
put
soon,
that
but, yeah.
before we post it. I'll say
Yeah.
spoiler alert. Okay, so thank you, Shawn Snare. Yeah, so they do exist. You're right, but not here. So, all right, let's read a YouTube comment. This one is from Josh Tomlinson. Okay, and actually, Tim Tucker, old Hurricane Tommy, our friend, sent me a message about this later as well. But we already know him. So, Josh, here you go, buddy. Check out Tim Peeler Bigfoot. He's from Cleveland County. His sighting was about 10 years ago. Hilarious. The 911 calls are priceless. So I had to look up this one. And now when I looked it up, I remember it. I'm like, this is kind of funny. Where's Cleveland County? Is that
Shelby. It's Shelby.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a little bit to the west of us.
So this happened in Shelby.
Let's keep it in.
Kazar?
Kazar.
Was it Kaiser?
Kaiser.
Okay, so this
Vail.
dude, Tim Peeler. By the way, our Spanish teacher was Mr. Peeler.
You're right.
I don't think it's any relation. It can't be. So this is what Josh told me to check out, and after watching it, I do kind of remember it. Now, Alan, is it okay to play this, you think? Are they going to flag us for
No,
this?
no, we'll be okay
All right,
with
let's
this.
watch a little bit of it. Just maybe don't maximize it. But here you go. Remember this one?
Spotted Bigfoot in Cleveland County, and this isn't the first time. The legend continues. One man in Kaiser says he encountered the mythic beast
right.
just last week.
You know, it has been years since deputies in Cleveland County have heard stories like this, and New at 11 Ann Sheridan goes in search of the real Bigfoot story.
The real one.
I tried to call him.
Tim Peeler thought he was calling coyotes.
Instead of them, him.
He got something that threatened even the self-proclaimed
Oh my gosh.
mountain man.
Wait, pause.
Alan, rewind that.
This dude is pressed. First of all, he's got his own call, Bigfoot call.
Is that a jug?
It looked like,
I got to turn this up a little bit.
yeah, it looked like the end of a trumpet, the thing that you put like in a trumpet into a jug, and he painted it green. That's the Bigfoot call.
I thought it was a 2-liter
I'm
bottle.
trying to call him. Basically, that's all he did with his mouth.
All right, I'm going to
And then he goes, instead of them, him.
All right, here we go.
What is that thing?
Tried to call him.
Tim Peeler thought he was calling coyotes.
Instead of them, him.
He got something that threatened even the self-proclaimed
That needs to be
mountain
on a
man.
t-shirt.
This thing was 10 foot tall. He had beautiful hair.
Beautiful.
Sergeant Marc self as a Cleveland County deputy didn't see the
he did
creature
that
this time.
pet peeve I was talking about last episode. 10 feet tall. But he
Oh,
said he stood about 10 foot
10
tall.
foot tall. Yeah. It's a plural.
It happens all
There's
the time.
more than 1 foot, so you
Yeah,
got to do
it's
feet.
10 feet.
Yeah, I'm with
Although
you.
the Bigfoot thing could have screwed him up there.
No, the
Bigfoot-
shine that was in the jug earlier.
Bigfoot singular.
Yeah.
If you got more than one Bigfoot, it's big feet.
Yeah,
Right?
Bigfoot. Yeah, I guess
Plain
this is
mountain
tricky.
man.
It is tricky.
But this dude said,
He had beautiful hair.
Yeah, he seemed to
Sergeant
really
Marc
like
self
the
as a
Bigfoot
Cleveland
itself.
County
Yeah.
Let's see
deputy
that.
didn't
All right,
see
you
the
wanna
creature
keep
this
going
time.
here?
sorry,
There was a 8 to 10 foot
he did it
hairy
too.
man looking person
But remembers the stories of a Sasquatch when he was a kid.
was killing some animals, breaking in chicken houses, killing chickens.
It's the same M.O. that Tim says he saw for himself. The Sasquatch going after his dogs.
I come out here and rough talked him and run him off.
Got him to leave, called 911, then the creature came back.
And I said, get away from here. Get. And he went right back out that path again.
Deputies filed
I love that. I love him.
He said, get 3 times. And he went back to that path again. it's him running out of breath.
Yeah, he's
at the end of it. I love it. Can this be a ringtone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he ran back to that
And you can't make this up.
Well, can we hear that one again? Please listen for him at the end of the
He's not
sentence
seeing,
where he
yeah.
runs out of gas.
Oh, my Lord.
And rough talked him and run
Rough
him
talked
off.
him.
Rough talk.
got him to leave, called 911, then the creature came back.
And I said, get away from here. Get. And he went
That
right
way.
back out that path again.
No, you guys
Deputies
talked
filed-
over it.
And I
Listen
said,
to the
"Get
very
away
end
from
of the
here.
sentence when he runs out of gas.
Yeah.
We're going to be
It's
quiet.
the best.
Get. And he went right back out that path again.
Deputies filed a suspicious person report, and Tim is still recalling the details.
Oh, we got that. They got our hardest rendition out
look at
there.
that.
RC John.
But even though sworn to serve and protect,
This is just totally blowing my mind that's even brought
He's trying to
back
be
up.
nice.
are left manning up, at least for the cameras.
Doesn't bother me now. I don't think there's anything to it.
In Cleveland County and Sheridan, News
Called him a
Channel
liar, didn't he?
36.
By the way, the
Yeah. Do you think it's the same Bigfoot that was in Hickory, moved from Shelby? It takes a while. If you're walking down big feet like that.
Yeah.
You know, even though we did say they're pretty fast last episode.
Long striders.
Long striders.
Yeah, so
That's right. They do, they have longer strides, which you'd think you'd make better
Shelby's
time.
about, what, 30 miles?
Through the woods?
Yeah, through the woods.
Yeah.
Not that far. He
Not
could have
that
made
far.
it.
He could have made it.
When's the last time you rough talked somebody?
Man, I'd like for that to work for me. I could get
I
him.
rough talked them.
So thank you, Josh Tomlinson. I
rough
do
talk
remember
me.
that now when I see it. That when
Wow,
it
I've never
first
seen that
happened.
before.
I don't remember that.
That was, oh my God, so good.
I'm gonna use that though. The confrontation. Don't make me rough talk
Don't
you.
make him rough talk. Get.
Yeah.
Get, and then you will run back off on that path again.
Yeah. I'm so tired. Did you see how he
He
pointed
was out of
the
gas.
You say he pointed the stick
Right, pointed
like
the
a
gun.
It was
rifle?
pointed like a gun, but
Yeah.
it was just a stick. Just
Well, that's a good technique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So thank you for your emails and your YouTube comments. I think we're going to be done with the Bigfoot talk for a little bit. Unless you got something
that's
else.
great.
I
Yeah.
don't know. If
Hopefully
there's any
something
other
else will
Bigfoot
pop up
news, I
Oh
think we
wait,
got
you were
to cover
telling
it.
me there's actually something going on in Marion.
There's a Bigfoot festival going on, I believe, this weekend.
Shout out to
this
them.
weekend in
Out in,
Marion.
Marion,
We
North
have
Carolina.
Bigfoot festivals. We have kudzu festivals. We have apple festivals.
Yep.
Liver
Oktoberfest.
mush festivals.
Liver mush.
What else?
I have a whole idea for a TV show about this.
About
Unnecessary festivals
Oh.
that are all over the country. I call it irrational national holidays. It's like there's a ketchup festival.
For everything.
Yeah,
see.
there's like a
Kudzu's my favorite.
there's an God, what is it? What is it when you eat it? Your pee stinks. Avocado? Asparagus.
Asparagus.
There's an asparagus festival in Stockton. I was like, well, that would be interesting to go to that one and just hang around the Porta John area. You know?
Yeah.
My God.
that would not be good.
Okay. All right. No more Bigfoot. Oh, also, guys, so have you heard of Cameo? I've told you about Cameo, right?
Not the
Cameo.
80s R&B band.
Not the word up.
What up?
Everybody say.
Okay.
Cameo is an app where you can look up people. We did it one time. We looked
Yeah.
up Gary Busey or whatever. And I was just going to show you guys what it kind of looks like. So I actually have a Cameo on deck that I need to see the little app right there. It's got the notification dot. That means someone has requested me to say something. That's what it looks like.
Oh.
I figured I'd just do it right here, right now.
Oh, sure.
This one is from Soulgrave Manor. You ever heard of Soulgrave Manor? I have no idea what this is. Okay, so look, I'm not going to do it. I haven't even read this yet.
Okay.
If it's racist, I ain't doing it. Sometimes they'll trick you into they'll put different, like
Right,
Mike Hunt.
I'll get you to say something.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one.
It's like Mo on The Simpsons getting called in
Yes.
with all the different names. Yeah.
So if this is that, you got me, but I'm going to do it anyway this time. I don't know. Let me just pre-read this.
Yeah.
Soulgrave Manor, never heard of it. College reunion in Oxford, Ohio, celebrating 100 years of Soulgrave Manor. If you could say, this is what they asked me to say this. If you could say, who will be the Murph of Murphs? My money is on the big H, but Dolph, Albert Lee, or Sheriff could perform an upset. There can be only one. You are great, John. This is by Judy Pearson. She's trying to get me to say that.
So-
Soulgrave Manor. Here we go.
Ooh, this is.
So
Is
it's a
this
real
it?
thing. I guess so, yeah. It said Ohio. Oxford, Ohio.
Oh, this is Oxford, United Kingdom.
Oh,
Interesting.
Can't be the same one.
No, it's
Look
Ohio.
up
Oxford.
Soulgrave Manor, Oxford, Ohio.
All right.
See what happens.
I mean, that seems a little odd to have Oxford,
The
England,
Ohio,
and
yeah.
Oxford, Ohio.
Yeah,
It didn't come up on the search,
I don't know
though.
what this is.
It may be some little
Well, it looks like it's a real thing. It doesn't look racist.
Okay,
it's a
look.
fraternity or
The,
something.
this building was modeled after
so
Soulgrave
it's a
Manor.
fraternity
It's
thing.
a fraternity thing. Oxford, Ohio, modeled after Soulgrave Manor.
Sig Epps.
Oh,
there you go.
Home of
See.
George Washington.
Okay. All right. So this person is booked by a girl named Judy Pearson. She basically wants me to throw all that in there. College reunion in Oxford celebrating 100 years of Soulgrave Manor. If you could say, so they want me to just say this: who will be the Murph of Murphs? My money's on the big H. But okay, how would you pronounce this? Dooph.
Dolph.
Dooph.
Dolph.
Two O's?
Two O's.
Doof.
Doof?
Be doof.
Okay.
Dooph.
Doof. My money is on the big H, but Doof, Albert Lee, or Sheriff could perform an upset. There could be only one. So this must be a game that they're playing.
Yeah. They want you to kind of like be like a little commentator on
All right,
this.
so I'm going to do this right now, and it's I'm getting $20 for it.
Paid for our drinks.
All right, here we go. Hello there, John Reap here. I got some news for you. Who will be the Murph of Murphs? My money is on the big H, but Doof, Albert Lee, or Sheriff could perform an upset. There can be only one. Bicycle. That's it. 18 seconds. $20. Upload. Now, I can say whatever you want me to say, as long as it's not racist or, like, incriminating.
Right, yeah, something that, like...
I'm not going to admit to a crime.
Don't confess to a murder.
Whoa.
Yeah, go ahead, Marcus.
You just made $20.
I sure did.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, why can't I do that?
You can.
Well, because
You can.
nobody wants
Nobody
to hear
knows.
us say anything.
Nobody knows who I am.
Wait. You can.
Okay, but I may not have anybody that wants me to do that.
Right.
Supply
But no, Marcus.
That was the easiest.
Close could do it.
Oh, do it as Marcus Stamos.
But that's the easiest. That's the easiest $20 I've ever seen anybody make in my life.
Well, it's after doing a lot of things on television and film for quite a while.
Yeah, that's
some people
understandable.
will want you to say those things.
But how much?
You just got to get on film and television.
How much are some of the big names
Yeah.
getting? Not bigger names.
Gary Busey.
How much will he get for something like that?
Wasn't it?
Well, he was $500. You can set your price. I'm low on the totem pole. I mean, there are people like. Can you pull up the Cameo thing real quick?
Absolutely.
There's there's tons of people doing it. You'll see when he pulls it up. But yeah, it's Kyle Davis. My buddy does it. Kyle Davis. As the character from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Lil Kev. He'll go on there and do it as that character. And he does it all
How much
day.
is Flavor
Really?
Flav?
Because people
He gets
love
that
that
many?
character. Yeah, look at that.
Because I would love
Gilbert
Flavor
Gottfried,
Flav to shoot a shout out to the big
Carson
There's Carson.
Kressley,
I know
yeah.
Carson.
Yeah. Chris
Johnny.
Hansen. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
He's got a great voice.
Hey, how you doing? Why don't you have a seat? I got you some tea.
What you doing here today? What brings you
Okay,
here?
so I see the prices are right there.
Yeah. $275 for Bethany Frankel.
Don't even.
I don't know
Mark,
who any of these people
how
are.
much? If we put you up there, what's your price going to be?
$2.99.
And when you
That's
put-
special
That's what I'm thinking.
Dollar General.
I'm going to go for numbers. I want a $2.99
for
bunch
$2.99.
of
Marco
numbers.
Stamos.
Look, you can get Andy Dick to say
$99.
Yeah, $99.
That's cheap for.
That's cheap for Dick. You said it.
Oh, he'd do it for free.
Oh, that's good. Sean.
So anyway,
Sean
okay,
Astin.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Sean Astin,
whoa, whoa! Hold on. I
$295.
would
get
love
Rudy.
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman, Pauly
No,
Shore.
wait a minute. Corey Feldman's $202. Like
Oh,
what?
That must be some sort of tax thing. Like they get their percentage. Like he
guess.
wants an even
He wants
$175 or
Well,
something.
yeah, right. So he wants it. That's the only one who's like got an odd number. Well, there's a $33
That's
for this.
weird.
Brett Favre. Wow.
You can get Brett Favre for $500 to say
$500.
something. So there you go. That's what that is. If you want me to say something about that, go on my Cameo. There you go.
Wow.
All right, let's move on. It's John's journal time, guys.
Yay.
Would you like to hear a journal entry from 1989?
1989.
Yeah.
Yes. I was
and
freshman,
it's-
sophomore.
Yeah, I was a junior. You would have been a freshman.
Freshman, yeah.
Yeah. 89? Are you my age? You would have been a junior.
I'm a lot younger than you.
Oh, that's right. You would have been like an eighth grade.
I was probably just now born.
Okay.
So what? You're like
Yeah.
how much younger than this?
He's pretending.
He's,
Oh, okay.
he's old too.
He's a young
I
man.
seem to
Young
remember.
89's a good year.
But this date is going to be significant, guys, because this is a journal entry, not just from 1989, September, and that's this month, but September 11th, 1989. Do you remember?
I remember, and it's going to be wicked if you referenced
Well, let's
airplanes or anything that's associated with that. So let's see.
Let's see if we can make a connection. TED Talk. Let's see if we can make a connection. All right. Well, today is Monday, and what can I say? So far, nothing about airplane. Okay. Well, today's Monday, and what can I say? I guess I can talk about Keith Clark's party I went to. Now, I don't remember anybody named Keith Clark. Mark, do you know a Keith Clark? Are you on your phone, Marcus?
No.
Can you not do that?
He's messing with something.
Are you
I'm clearing. Yeah, I'm tendering.
Are you on Cameo right now? Are you signed up for Cameo?
Of course I'm on there.
He just made $2 on Cameo.
Can't wait. $2.99.
I saw easy that $20 went off.
All right, let's continue. Do you know Keith Clark? Is my question. You ever heard that name, Keith Clark? Okay.
No.
All right. I was supposed to be his party, Keith Clark's. It was supposed to be a going away party for him since he's going to the Navy. There was a bunch of people there. People like Chad Manor, Jeremy Willis, Kenny Ray, Marcelo, Nikki, Shay, and Chucky Ward. It was kind of boring except for one thing. And that was when Alex Castillo, remember him? Castillo?
Mm-hmm. Facebook friend.
Beat the life out of Eric Farr. I don't know why they got into a fight, but they did. I think Eric was the one who started it because he threw the first punch. He missed because Alex ducked, and that's just, I guess, I ran out of time. But I do remember that fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was, I guess, at this party. The fight stands out because Alex is not he wasn't born in this country.
Oh, there's the connection. The fight.
Yeah, well, it's fighting. It's a negative thing. It's anger. It's fighting.
Was he a Muslim?
Kind of looks.
No, where's he? But he was from Cuba.
Castillo. That's Cuba.
Yeah, I think Cuba. Yeah, or the Dominican Republic.
Oh, we're getting closer.
Yeah, but anyway, I remember the fight happening, and Eric Farr going like, I'm gonna report your ass to DSS. You're gonna be deported. You're gonna be deported after this. And I remember Alex just being devastated because he actually thought like, this is it. I screwed up. I'm already here. This is and I'm out.
Yeah.
And that was September 11th, 1989.
Wow.
Interesting.
That is.
I think it's interesting. Yeah. So,
but he was going into the Navy.
I hope everybody in this journal, the names I mentioned, are doing good. I don't. You said Facebook friends with Alex?
Yeah,
I think I'm Facebook friends with him.
I know.
Shout
Eric.
out Alex. He's still here.
Yeah.
FYI, he didn't get deported.
Still here.
Everybody's happy.
They didn't do that back
Eric
then.
Farr has recovered, and I think, in fact, Eric Farr went on to beat the crap out of Mooningham. So it's full circle.
Oh, it's just the circle of life.
Circle of ass whipping, I guess. But that was September 11th, 1989. That's crazy, man.
Wow.
Now that we're on September 11th, do you remember where you were when it happened? Who wants to start?
I remember.
Okay.
So I was in. We had a different office building, but I remember I was having a meeting with one of the guys on our staff.
Yeah.
And I was wondering why nobody else was like at their offices. Everybody was back in the back at the break room where the TV was.
This is like early in the morning.
Yeah, early in the morning.
Yeah.
And I remember I was actually kind of ticked off because I'm like, why isn't nobody working? I don't understand what's going on. And then I go back there and I heard, it's just a plane flew into one of the buildings. I'm like, okay.
Here we
I'm
go.
like, all right. Well, actually, no, I didn't think it was anything.
No, not here we go, but like
I'm like, all right.
pilot error.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I thought. So, and then, of course, I went back to my meeting, and then somebody came in the room and said, all right, yeah, it's gotten pretty crazy. So we all huddle around the break room TV watching it. So, yeah,
man.
I remember that.
What about you, Mark? Do you remember exactly where you were?
Yeah, of course. Living with the in-laws, we were building a home.
Yep.
And I'd worked night shift, came home that morning, and I was standing outside, and Fall come out and told me that plane just hit the trade center. But we thought it was a small plane.
Yeah,
so I don't
it was like a accident.
it wasn't on,
just,
I don't think they had footage of that. You could just see the burning building. And then stand there kind of trying to figure out what's going on, and then you see another one come out of nowhere and hit it.
Did you see the second one hit it live?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you see the second one hit live?
I didn't see live, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
I saw it on record afterwards.
Because they had they had footage of the one that just hit.
So you saw the smoke and building, and you thought and no one knows yet.
Yeah,
They're like,
thought it was pilot error, you thought. And
didn't even know how big the plane was.
The second one, you could see it come into picture and just go right into it, and I remember that day too. You couldn't call out all the phones.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Of course, all the phone line, cell phones and phone lines were not as robust as they are now, but still, I remember
no
we
way
couldn't
to get
call
out.
Yeah, that's crazy. And now, do you remember where you were, Shawn?
I owned a jewelry business at the time, and
A what now?
A jewelry business.
Okay.
And we were just working, and all of a sudden we're in a Walmart shopping center, so people were acting crazy outside and screaming and crying, and
Yeah.
we flipped the TV on and then we saw it. But I saw the live version too.
You saw the second one hit? God, I couldn't imagine.
Crazy.
And then everything just kind of stopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
The world stopped from that
You know, I
moment.
remember driving home, and it was just me and my office was just down the street here. I was driving home. I remember driving home from work, and it just seemed weird. Like, it just seemed like
The world changed.
it did. It was like, you kind of were looking all around the sky. You're like cars around you. I felt like everybody was like kind of experiencing the same thing. It was just a weird feeling out on the streets like afterwards. So.
Yeah, I remember. So I was in Los Angeles. It was my first year there. I was in my apartment in Los Feliz, and I fall asleep with the TV on. That's just I do it all the time. So I wake up at like the night before. I had a good time, so I was a little hungover. And I remember waking up like, oh, what is going on? So you hear the sirens or whatever, just on the TV, and I'm like, and I had one eye. I just see like news going across. So I missed all of it. Like I woke up at 11 a.m. like that, West Coast time.
Sure.
So everything had already happened. I didn't see any of the live stuff happen, but I do remember like it being so big. I've never felt like anything like that in my life before, where everyone was like, we were being attacked.
Yeah.
We've never been attacked before. Honolulu, Pearl Harbor, yes. But that was military. This is civilian. And it's like now it's coming, and who knows when it's going to stop. And I remember, being pissed off. Like I was angry.
Yeah.
Like I see why a lot of people immediately went and joined the military.
Sure.
Like let's go get this whoever it was.
Well, if you think about it, before that, our generations. I mean, we didn't really have any. I mean, the wars that we had been involved with, there weren't any drafts. We kind of felt like the wars we were a little disconnected from. We didn't really feel like we didn't really have that patriotic pride for anything like they did World War II and even before Vietnam. But
with the whole
that was like
nation.
the closest we had, where everybody's like, "Yeah, let's go get them.
Right.
Let's deal this out."
Oh man! So and you're right. I had a buddy who lived in New York at the time too, Jeff Richards, and like what you were saying, the phones. No one could make a phone call on the cell phone. And in fact, they were like people would leave voicemails. And because it was so backed up, the voicemails would come 3 days later.
Oh, wow.
So basically you were getting voicemails from people who had already passed away saying, hey, I'm cool. Airplane hit the building, but they're saying we're just going to walk down, and then that's the last they ever heard. And they get it 3 days later.
Wow.
And they've been looking for him. That's crazy right there. So never forget 9/11.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have one for all you guys. There you go. That's crazy, man. All right, let's talk about something happier.
Yeah.
Football. We did a little bit about the Panthers. Marc and I went to a tailgate this weekend in Lenore Ryan football. The Bears had a good time. You ever been to one of them games?
Never.
Dude, it's fun.
7,300 people were there.
Yeah.
7,300, that's it. Yeah.
These last couple of years, they've had some good teams.
That's big for
packed in a good crowd.
It's big, but I'm also saying it ain't so big that there's a bad seat in the house unless it's sun in your face.
Yeah.
And it was like a hot day.
Yeah.
Very.
But and they got new bleachers or something. So the seating's like it's a free for all. You just go there and sit wherever you want to. It seems that way. In fact, when we checked in, they didn't even scan our ticket.
No.
They just showed it to them. They go, yeah. Get in there.
Yeah. They're $10.
like,
They're not going
yeah,
to hurt
right.
nothing.
But it's fun. LR beat the crap out of some team, St. Augustine, North Carolina.
It's like 70 to 7 or something.
We left at halftime.
Yep.
But Keith Nestor and I did this thing. I have a routine when I watch football, right? I basically embody Claude Brewer, old football coach from Fred T. Ford. He had a couple sayings. So I do this routine, even when I'm watching it at home, right? On defense, when our team is on defense, I go like, intercept and score, cause a fumble, make something happen.
Yeah.
I say those three things. And then as the ball is snapped, I will say, attack! Yes. So it's a long list of things you got to do.
It's a big checklist.
It's
of things to keep up with,
exhausting.
Yeah.
But me and Keith got to doing that inside the game in LR, and he was catching on. But then, like, the attack part was getting to be, they have a long snap count.
Yeah.
So we would do this thing like the quarterback behind the center, like going for the ball, and we're going, attack! And the people around us were like getting real fed
I'm sure
up.
they loved it. Yeah, it was great.
Especially when
And,
it's hot. Yeah, they always do.
Keith had one of them little hand clapper things. So you just hold it like that, and you just shake it. And it's like two hands doing that. I don't know whose idea that was to invent that thing.
I don't know the brainchild that came up with that idea, but that was.
But Keith got a hold of one,
Yeah.
and was right in John Beaver's dad's and mother's ear, going like this. Have you seen this? I thought Bud was going to take his head off.
I threw those away, by the way.
Yeah, Ella, your daughter loved it. She got a
that's
couple
what
of them.
A kid would, not an adult. But I grabbed them and threw them away.
I did a good thing a funny thing to
Yeah.
Mark. You want to tell him the vodka drink I gave you?
Oh, yeah. So walked in the game. We tailgated, walked in the game, and John walked up and said, "Hey, you want to?"
I got the airplane
Airplane
bottles like
bottle.
this. You can
Yeah,
stick
sure.
those in your pocket.
Yeah.
Everybody does it.
I mean,
so I had some vodka in my pocket.
So I'm like, yeah. So he gave it to me. I went and bought a $17 bottle of water. Came back, and I'm like, cover for me, guys. So I'm trying to open it, and it's continuous. It's a continuous turn.
It
Hot.
wouldn't
It
open.
doesn't
wouldn't
break the open.
Yeah. And I felt so stupid. But so apparently you had tried to.
Yeah, so I had went through this myself before I even gave it to him. So I was like, well, I'm gonna give it to Mark and let him go through it.
Yeah.
But first he's got to go buy a 17 bottle of water, a mixer. But we got John Beaver's son plays for LR.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's fun. Beaver's excited.
Yeah.
His boys playing.
Oh, yeah.
We tailgate. They played cornhole. We had good
We
food.
make a day of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a good program over there. It's a fun environment to go
Yeah.
watch a football game. I guess.
And the guy who does the announcing for the Bears,
Yeah, it's great.
man, I'm a fan. I don't know where they. Do you know who it is?
So I think okay. Unfortunately, I may get in trouble here because I know there's two guys. I know of two guys that do either the radio broadcasting or they do
They do both,
Right.
I think.
So a relative of mine, Jack Huss, has been doing that. And I don't know if he is this year, so that's why I feel bad. I don't know if he's still doing it. And then there's
Maybe if I do the impression.
Juju Phillips.
Juju Phillips. That's
Juju
all.
Phillips
it's
is the
probably
one you probably are
Juju
thinking of.
Phillips.
Is that the one doing it?
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
who
he's
does the
good.
broad, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a growl in a natural growl in his voice.
I think that's Juju. So Juju is he's a middle school teacher. He taught both my boys in middle school, I believe. But he also does the sports thing on the side, and he's good.
Juju's an
Forever.
interesting name.
He's
Yeah.
been in forever.
I don't know if it's short for J-U.
Okay, not Jew, Jew.
J-U.
Okay, Juju Phillips.
Chew.
But he did this. He'd be like, touchdown, LR Bears. I was like,
think that's
he
good.
got the growl in the back.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that.
Oh
guy.
yeah. I used to love. My kind of relative Jack Huss did the broadcasting for a good while, and I know Juju's did on field stuff and then up in the booth. So
Been
Yeah.
around a
yeah,
long
they
time.
got a good thing going on there.
You should come to one of the games.
I will. I'll come to the next
Yeah,
one.
Beaver, they always have a good tailgate.
Juju interviewed me when I used to play basketball in high school. That's how long he's been doing
he's
this.
a Hickory staple. Yeah.
WNNC 123 radio.
I think
used to
so.
do that too.
I
Yeah.
think he did that there.
AM.
AM, right?
AM.
AM.
You know what AM stands for?
After midnight. What?
No, that's good, but no.
No.
Do you know?
I actually don't know. Something
Alternative.
modulation.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I don't know either. I like to pretend that I have the fact that I'm quizzing you.
Yeah.
M is
Yeah,
for
we said-
then I go,
modulation. I just
I don't
don't remember
know.
if it's. I don't remember what the A or the F stand.
Amplified?
Sure.
No.
But why
It is
does AM radio not work after dark?
It does work after dark.
Well,
No, a lot of
no.
it
He's right. It does, but weaker. No, I think FM works all the time.
FM's got a broader
AM,
signal,
yeah.
broader spectrum of sound, where
It's
the
the sound
AM
wave.
is much a smaller spectrum. That's why FM radio was actually invented because of music when they started to play music on the radio, they're like, well, AM sounds like crap,
Right.
when you listen to
better.
music on AM. So they developed the FM frequency, and AM's a lot more talk because it sounds fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There you go. Learning stuff right here
That's right.
on the Fried Pod, everybody. So also this weekend, I went to see a movie. The lady and I, Jody and I, had a little date night. And we went to the Carolina Theater. That's one of your favorite
my
places to
stomping
go.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, boy.
Have you seen it?
I've heard bad things about it.
Okay, hang on. Have you haven't seen it?
Nope.
Have you seen it?
I have.
Okay. It's Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. What's the girl's name? It's in everything now. The hot Australian girl. You'd know her.
Yeah.
So, and it's a Quentin Tarantino
I can't
film.
remember her name.
And it's loosely based around the Charles Manson murders. It's a what if. Did you see Inglourious Bastards?
No.
Oh, you gotta see that.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
It's so. Do you like Quentin
One of my
Tarantino
favorites.
films?
I've watched a few.
Oh no, I feel something negative coming on.
No.
What do you got?
No,
What's
I don't
going
have any
on?
Just not
issue
your
with
thing?
Quentin.
Pulp Fiction?
Cute.
Oh,
We got some problems
This is
here on
going
the
to
show.
damage a relationship.
I know, maybe. It might be my ADHD.
Well, there are long scenes.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is like 2 hours and 40 minutes or something.
Oh, that's had a
And
long time.
Quentin is known for having long scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
maybe that's what it is for you.
What did you think?
Okay, so I went in just only knowing a little bit.
Sure.
I like not knowing a lot when I go see a film because I want to be surprised and no spoilers, that kind of thing. I did think overall it was a good movie. I thought Leonardo DiCaprio acting in this was really good because he basically plays an actor who's kind of maybe on his downward end of his career, and he's very insecure. He's alcoholic, but he's famous, and he's got this offer to do this Western. And there's a scene where he goes and he meets a little girl for the first time. He's hungover from the night before. Him hungover is some of the best acting I've ever seen because I felt bad for him. I'm like, God, somebody get this guy water because he's like, what? Doing a lot of it's all the little tiny things he did, which is good acting. But he also did this thing where he had. Did you notice the stutter?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime he's not on camera,
Yeah.
he stutters in like normal conversation. So
Yeah,
I
the
noticed that.
actor,
Yeah, yeah.
not Leonardo DiCaprio, the character he
No,
plays.
but the
Yeah.
actor he's portraying in the film, right? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I liked it overall. I did think there was it's
long.
it's his style. No,
long.
the whole movie's long, but I think there were some scenes that were long.
Oh, sure.
That could have been shortened.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm a fan, so I'll watch anything this guy does.
We reviewed it on our film review podcast.
I saw it.
Foot Candle Films. Just shameless plug there for a second. But yeah, I liked it. It's not one of my favorites of his, but it's a little long, and I love the ending.
Yeah.
But I just felt like it just took a really long time to get there.
Yeah,
it
did.
Take it real slow, and then let's speed up the ending and make it all violent and action packed and all.
So I'm not going to spoil it, but basically, here's the scenario. Right, you got Brad Pitt plays a stunt guy to Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio, like I said, famous actor who is on his way out. Blah blah blah, and he has Brad Pitt to be his stunt guy in everything he does. So that's how they know each other. And he's basically his assistant, does things for him, that kind of stuff. Takes place in Hollywood. They happen to live right next door to Sharon Tate from the Tate murders or whatever.
Played by Margot Robbie.
That's who I was thinking of.
It took me a
Margot
while. I
Robbie,
got it, yeah.
who is, oh my gosh. Margot Robbie's in this film. And then you got people playing Polanski or
Roman
whatever.
Polanski, yeah.
And it's sort of a retelling, like what would have happened if one thing had changed.
Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah. And so, that's what I got out of this.
Yeah,
Kind of like
same.
Inglourious Bastards.
Very much so.
Like, what if they had actually got a group of guys, the Nazi hunters, to actually have successfully killed Hitler?
Yeah.
How
would that
would
look
things
like?
have been different? So it's cool. It's a better ending to a crappy story.
Sure.
Now, I have a question for you, though.
Sure.
Because I don't know anything about I didn't know anything about going into this film.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it based on the actual neighbors of Sharon Tate, or is this
no?
Like, there's no truth to that at all?
No, I think they completely made up the two guys.
Yeah.
That were living next to
Right.
Polanski and Tate.
Right.
And just made them up. And the idea is, what happens if something
they had
else-
picked the wrong house?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
If
happens
something
to
had
be
just happened to make them go to the wrong house.
Yeah. Oh my god! And the fight scene at the end.
Oh,
it's great. Brad Pitt
It's
kicks
insane.
ass in
Oh
this
my
film.
God, it's insane.
It's great. So we don't like it. I'm
Well,
not
you saw it at the Carolina. That's like the $3 theater. So
Yeah.
I mean, for $3,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it's a great film for that.
You know, you have to pee a couple times. You know,
Yeah.
I snuck some vodka in there, some vodka, but I did like it. It was interesting. The whole the ranch that they were on.
The ranch was pretty.
That's
cool.
all based on real
Sure.
reality.
Spawn Ranch
and
yeah.
Tex guy. But good film, I think. Now, you haven't seen *Inglourious Bastards*. You need to go see that.
I will try
because I
to-
think it would change your mind. There's some good acting in it.
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies.
What's your least favorite Quentin Tarantino film?
Don't say all of them.
Now I gotta get to know you a little bit.
Like, what would be the options?
Pulp Fiction.
He did
I've
Pulp
never even
Fiction,
seen
he did
it.
Reservoir
You haven't
Dogs.
seen Pulp?
I don't like the guy's Jerry curl too much. I just never clicked in.
Oh, that's
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel
Sam Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
You didn't like the character, or you didn't like
I just didn't like a Jerry curl.
So we did Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir
Did,
Dogs.
I
Kill
missed
Bill.
that one.
Kill Bill.
Kill
Bill. That's another one. I'm
What
like,
was the third
why are
one?
we trying to kill Bill? I like her outfit.
Okay. What's one of your favorite
You,
movies of all?
were questioning why are we trying to kill Bill? That's
Yeah.
the whole. That's your review of the film.
Right when he said that, I switched gears.
Yeah.
I said, "What's your favorite movie?" Let's just start with your favorite movie.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it would have to be Top Gun. It's a classic.
Actually, that's good. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
I was going
mean-
to try and find a hole in this.
No, that's good.
You know,
It holds up.
They're making a sequel to that, by the way.
I know.
Maverick.
It's going to be great.
I'm very excited.
Have you seen the trailer for that?
Oh, that's like
There
12
also,
times.
if you guys like to get together,
Okay.
I saw this trailer come out. It comes out, I think, September, October. Last Blood.
Oh, the new
The
Rambo.
last Rambo movie
Yeah,
of
yeah,
all
yeah,
time, which changed my life
You
to
saw the
begin
trailer
with.
then. Do you see the crossbow? Crossbow comes back.
Crossbow comes back.
You need some ice, buddy?
Nah,
Give us one more. I don't know where we're at time-wise. I forgot to start my thing.
45.
Moose, how much time have we done? Do you know? Oh, well,
We're right at an
we're
hour,
at
so yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I enjoyed it.
Good.
Is that his last film?
He's got one more.
Okay, because I
Supposedly he's
remember
making
him
one
making
more.
an announcement.
He says he's making one more.
Okay.
So-
He'll make a comeback.
What's
to
your
it.
least favorite Quentin Tarantino film?
So he did a movie called Death Proof.
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
Kurt Russell didn't like that.
Right.
I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
Inglourious Bastards is my favorite Tarantino, and Death Proof is my least favorite.
What about True Romance?
Oh, I love True Man. Now he wrote that. He didn't direct it.
Yeah.
But I love that movie. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
That's one of my favorite movies
Is it really?
of all time.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Was it Bronson Pinchot in there? As
Yeah.
so good.
Balky.
Yeah.
Balky was in there as a cokehead actor.
And then Brad Pitt was
Brad
in it.
Pitt was in it.
Played great stoner
You guys see
guy.
have you seen True Romance? Now here's one you'd actually love. You would actually love True Romance.
Yeah, I think you would too.
Because it's not a Tarantino style.
He wrote it.
He wrote it, but he didn't direct it.
Tony Scott directed it. Tony Scott, the same guy who directed Top Gun.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
you go. Look
Yeah.
at the connection. Full
Making
circle.
connections.
Yeah, it's all about connections
TED
here.
talking in here.
Full circle.
There we go, folks. Well, any last thoughts?
I'll put that on my
this
list.
Weekend? What's your plans this weekend? As I make another drink, somebody else talk for a minute.
No, this is your show.
It's John Reed show.
We don't know what to say.
You're talking about these.
Say,
So you're talking about all these new movies coming. You're watching.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't hit that. And
Oh, crap. Go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Good Will Hunting.
Oh yeah, we got to do Goodwill.
let's do that real quick. Hurry,
I
Shawn.
mean, we all
Finish up
went
your
to
ball.
the Goodwill store.
Yeah.
We can't waste that.
So I'm sorry. I blanked
No, I'll
on
save
it.
it.
Go. Okay, you
I'll
want to save
save.
it?
We'll save that.
All right, folks. We
Okay.
do a new segment on the show called Good Will Hunting. Mark Hunt. Good Will Hunting. So thank you
I've
for
seen that
Very
movie
clever.
too. Goodwill
Good
Hunter.
movie. So
Great.
the idea is we go to a Goodwill, and we all did it this time, and we picked out a gift for each other. and we don't know what we're about to hand each other. So it's going to be fun. It's going to go this way.
Yeah, we got a.
I got a gift for Alan.
Oh yes.
Alan got a gift for Marc.
I did.
Marc got a gift for Shawn. Shawn got a gift for me.
Bam.
So let's
do this.
Let's play the Goodwill Hunting opener. This is where you come in.
That's right.
I know that's not.
Yeah.
This is where you come in. Write us an opening to this bit. Okay, Alan.
Goodwill Hunting.
Goodwill Hunting. What was this commercial you were saying? You sent me a video of a commercial.
Doxadan, oh Doxadan.
Now, do you want to use that?
I think we need to change the
We're
words.
going to do the Doxadan commercial.
It's a laxative commercial from
A laxative
1987.
commercial. No.
I did see it. You sent
It's
it to
a
me.
ballad.
I vaguely.
But listen,
ballad.
feces did come up quite a bit in the last couple episodes,
That's
so
true.
maybe we need to have that theme song ready to go whenever that topic starts shifting. That
Yeah,
direction.
anytime we. Oh, that's funny.
There you go.
Anytime we start talking about poop too much,
Yeah,
you
just
just go ahead
play that
and
and
start
play
playing
the
Doxadan, old
Dox.
Doxadan.
We'll have it
Marc,
queued up.
you're about to say something.
No, I was not. I want to know what you got.
Here it comes.
This is
Oh, is this for
Alan's.
me?
Is this for
We're
Alan?
going this way.
Go ahead.
Okay, all right.
So,
All right,
God, I'm so
Alan.
excited. This is my first time getting a gift on this, by the way.
because I know you.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, we go way back to high school,
Yeah.
and I know this is an activity you enjoy,
Okay.
and it's only $2 dang.
Oh well,
Alan Jackson's.
Everybody.
All right, here we go.
The unveiling.
Unveiling. Oh,
Uh-huh.
what is this?
Oh, look at there.
A bowling,
Lucky strike.
something bowling.
I have no idea what it is,
You
but I
don't
know
either.
it has to do with bowling.
Is it a
Candle
It's a
holder?
cat food dispenser.
I have a theory of what I think it is.
So it has like a little
that
well
what it
here.
is?
Is you
Yep.
pour your cat food in there?
Is there anything on the side that says no? It's just all bowling stuff on the side.
Lucky
Well, you know what I
Strikes.
thought it
Oh,
was?
Hold on. Bowling alley people treater.
Oh, so it's just candy.
It's a candy
You
holder.
put candy in there.
You put your candy in there,
And then you
yeah,
grab
people
it
just
on the
dish it out down there at the bottom.
Nice.
But
Real
with a
nice.
bowling theme.
You know what I kind of thought.
See,
it
I
was?
love bowling. I'm a
Yeah,
bowler.
There you go.
That was my only PE credits I took in college were bowling. So I have bowling shoes. I got a bowling glove. So,
Now you have
now I have a bowling
the people feeder.
candy dispenser. So
Nice.
And Halloween's around the corner, so this will be
it's in
good.
some better.
It needs to be
days.
washed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I hope the candy's wrapped. So-
I kind of thought it was an ashtray for a minute.
yeah, well,
You know, like you put cigarettes in there and they roll out, but then I realized that one's not going to fit through that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. So
You're
it's going to
welcome.
go on my desk. So
All
thank
right.
you, John.
You're welcome.
So thoughtful. So
What did
I
you
got
get?
something, and I didn't wrap it. I apologize.
I didn't wrap mine either.
Okay, good. All right.
Well, I had to wrap this one on account of that.
It's breakable.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
wrappable.
So, Marc, I've heard, on the podcast, occasionally we get to talking about food. You supposedly are a good cook.
Decent.
I've never had any of your food, but I hear it's good. I hear you're a good chef. So I found something I just immediately thought of you as soon as I saw it.
Oh,
so
how
it's
sweet.
just a nice little,
There you
It's,
go.
little miniature.
It's a one egger.
Yeah,
Plus,
one-
it's
Well, it's good for you. You live by yourself. You could just you don't
just
want to
need
make
an
8
egg.
eggs for.
Yeah.
You just make 1 egg.
You wake up in the morning, you're like, I don't need but one egg.
Yeah.
That's the one you get out.
nice non-stick surface.
Yeah.
Coleman name brand.
And listen,
brand.
if you do make a chick mad, if she hits you with that, you couldn't survive.
Yeah. Less damage.
True, yeah. It's
Less
less,
damage.
not quite as damaging on the head there.
Thank you, Alan.
You're quite welcome, Marc.
Like you said, it's be great for one little overlight egg for
Yeah. I want you
piece
to
of
use
toast.
This. Now, is this surface here? This puzzles me. Is it supposed to be cracked like that?
That's for a cracked egg.
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's like a textured thing.
Yeah.
I think it's like
okay.
non-stick.
It's non-stick, but usually non-stick is smooth. This has ridges in it, which is
Is
confusing.
there
I saw that.
Is there some cooking
Yeah.
technique that's good for?
Yes, there is.
Yes, that is a good pan.
I like that response.
Okay,
All right.
I didn't have to wrap yours.
Okay.
And hopefully you didn't peek down here.
I didn't see it.
But I got you a nice.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
What is
It
this?
says Cane Grinding Festival,
Oh.
Ocala, Florida.
I go to Ocala,
this.
Florida.
Oh,
This is all
Wow.
about you. Good
Really?
gift, Mark.
The
That
only
is
thing
awesome.
is Do you mind putting it on?
Oh yeah, you gotta put it on.
Come on, man.
Have you taken this home and watched it yet?
Looks a little rugged.
That's straight out of Goodwill, buddy.
It's a snapback.
Put that right
That's
on
straight
your
out of,
head.
that's
dude.
straight out of Pawpaw's closet.
I'll wear that dang thing. That's a good looking hat.
Well, it's not bad. That's
It's Carolina blue.
No. Wow, that's a young athlete.
young athlete's head. Yeah.
Oh boy.
You should let me try it on before the.
What does it say?
I like
again?
Wait a minute.
some kind of grinding festival.
Grinding festival.
I think it's
Cane. Cane
Nice.
grinding
Oh,
festival.
Look right into this camera. Moose.
There you go. He's
If
got
you're
him.
going to be grinding, you need to have this hat on.
Cane grinding festival.
If you mark the E off, it could be can grind.
I don't see nothing wrong with a little cane and grind.
Yeah.
I don't either.
See, I got that for you because I knew you liked to do the bump and grind back in the day. Yesterday's our local nightclub we had back in the day.
Nice.
Right.
You was a grinder. I was
That
a
is
speaker
a
of
very fitting hat.
But what we'll do, Mark, is I'll take you out and we'll wear this hat.
And I guarantee you that'll make something will happen.
Something will happen.
John, so
okay.
what's your favorite movie?
Well, I have several. True Romance was one of
Yeah,
them.
good. Good taste.
You know, I mean, it depends what genre
I was
we
kind
talking.
of thinking more in the action, more in the,
Action.
you know, maybe when you were a kid and you had
Okay,
some
kid.
movie that you
As a kid, I like science fiction
science
films.
fiction stuff, something like that.
Ooh, is that what you, okay. Well, I mean, Star Wars is one
Star
of my favorites.
Wars.
Yeah, and there's a new one coming out in December.
That's right.
Can't wait to see it.
Absolutely.
I mean, how many has it been? 14 or 15 of those now?
We're on number 8 coming up. I think is 8,
No,
7, and
number 9.
number 9 is coming.
Number
out.
9.
So
Number 9.
yes, what do you got me?
We got
No,
you an
look
official
at this.
Millennium Falcon Ice Cube.
Ice cubes at the Millennium
I
Falcon.
think it's a millennium. Yeah, a
Or you
tray.
can bake something in
You
it.
put water in there,
Stick it in the ice.
Oh, that's
or
so
anything.
nice.
You can bake. I think you can bake with this.
Could you bake like muffins?
I think that'll burn.
Oh yeah, the rubber.
But I've
will
seen
burn.
this kind of
Well, no,
stuff
what you do
go
is you
in.
can make vodka,
Jello shots?
or something like that in there. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So guess what's happening in December? Pre-party.
Jello shot Millennium Falcon.
I'm going to make
over at John's house.
ice out of this and then put it in just a big glass of whiskey. Just let it slowly
Wow.
melt.
Badass.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to go see the new Star Wars film coming out December something or other.
Yeah, it's like mid-December, I believe.
They do the two at once. They do the one about the bounty hunter is coming out first.
Well, that's going to be on the Disney Plus channel.
Oh, that's not
The
gonna be a
man-
film?
No, it's
Oh.
a TV show.
Okay. Oh, even better. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So
and then the movie
The movie will be in
is
mid-December.
going to wrap everything up, and
That's
I will
right.
be making my own beverages. Thank you, Shawn.
You're so welcome, John.
You are very thoughtful.
Everybody did well.
This is a great gift.
It's like Christmas. I mean,
Look at
is
this.
awesome.
Every week I look
And-
forward to.
I mean, honestly, if you count it up, this is probably $15 right here.
Maybe.
I appreciate you
Fine less than that.
letting me be a part of the giving this year. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was another awesome, amazing episode of segment Goodwill Hunting. Let's plug some stuff and wrap
Sure.
this puppy up.
Absolutely.
Your daughter's here. I know you're Ella. Hello, Ella.
probably
She's
fitting to be
watching this
tied.
later. Hey, Ella.
Yeah.
Go to johnreap.com sometime. There's lots of stuff over there. Let's see what we got. Bam, Brad Paisley. Yeah, Ginger Beard Man, new special everywhere. There's just a picture of me. Ginger Payne, still available. All those places. Cruise ship, get on the boat. Pre-order Ginger Beard Man right now. That's available. Okay, Cameo, done told you about that. That's it,
where
folks.
all is Ginger Beard Man located? Where can I find it, John?
Ginger Beard Man. If you look down here,
Yeah.
do you know what these icons mean? IMDb.
I do. IMDb, YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Prime, Microsoft Store,
Right.
Vudu, Vimeo,
Vimeo,
Xfinity, iTunes again,
Yeah, that's the
Google
audio.
again. Oh,
That's video.
up
Yeah.
here. That's audio. Yep.
So basically, my
Everywhere.
comedy special is everywhere except Netflix. So take that, Netflix. And also, congratulations to Brad Paisley. Has a new TV show on Amazon Prime that he's working on right now.
That's awesome.
Very exciting news. I'm on tour. Go to my tour dates at johnreap.com. Columbus, Ohio, Funny Bone, September 2021. September 27th, McGlowan Theater in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, nice.
Also, October 11 and 12, Summerville, South Carolina. James F. Dean Community Theater. And then at Good Nights in Raleigh on December 27 and 29. Plus a lot more. I'm just giving you some big ones. Go to johnreap.com. Click on tour dates. I've had a good time. We ready to wrap this one up?
Absolutely.
This is where the theme music kicks in, Marcus.
Do it.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Shawn Setzer, for Marcus Hunt / Stamos, for Alan Jackson, for Moose over there in the background, for Ella in the waiting room. I'm John Reap. You've been listening to another awesome, amazing episode of the Fried Pod. Happy Friday, everybody! Bicycle!